The walls are down. They've broken through.
For over 1,000 years, the walls of Constantinople had never fallen. Every empire that tried failed.
Welcome to History in the Shadow. Please follow and subscribe for more powerful historical stories. चले आए, हम अपनी स्टोरी का आगाज करते हैं. The Fall of Constantinople. Until May 29th, 1453, Sultan Mehmed II arrived with something the world had never seen before. Day after day, the bombardment continued. The defenders rebuilt the walls while they were still being attacked. Emperor Constantine II refused to flee. He chose to die with his city. And then the walls came down.
This is not just the story of a battle. This is the story of the end of an empire that had lasted over 1,000 years. And
the walls are down. They have finally broken through. For over 1,000 years, the mighty walls of Constantinople had never fallen. Not to the Persians, not to the Arabs, not to the Crusaders. Every empire that tried failed. Until May 29th, 1453. On that fateful day, a 21-year-old sultan named Mehmed II did what no one in history had been able to do. He brought something the world had never seen before. Cannons so massive, so powerful that they could shatter stone walls that had stood unbreakable for centuries. Day after day, night after night, the earth shook. The thunder of those giant cannons never stopped. The defenders, led by Emperor Constantine XI, fought like lions. They rebuilt the walls during the day that were destroyed at night. But the walls eventually came down. But the walls eventually came down. This is not just the story of one battle. This is the story of the death of one of the greatest empires the world has ever known, the Byzantine Empire.
Imagine this, a city that had stood as the heart of Christianity and Roman civilization for 1,123 years,
fell in just 53 days of siege. Sultan Mehmed II, barely out of his teens, had achieved the impossible. This is the story of the death of one of the greatest empires the world has ever known, a Khadig, and the dramatic birth of a new world order. He changed the course of history forever. When the final assault began before dawn on May 29, the brave Emperor Constantine II removed his royal... By the end of that bloody day, Constantinople had fallen. The 1,000-year-old Byzantine Empire had come to an end. And the Ottoman Empire had risen as the new superpower.
But this fall was more than just the end of one empire. It marked the end of the Middle Ages and the beginning of the modern world.
The fall of Constantinople shocked Europe.
It forced the West to search for new trade routes, which eventually led to the Age of Discovery.
It changed religion, politics, culture, and power forever. Today, when we stand in front of the majestic Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, we are not just looking at a beautiful building. We are standing at the exact place where one of the greatest chapters of human history came to a dramatic close, and a new chapter began. This is the real story of May 29, 1453 at The day the walls finally fell. What do you think? Was this the end of an era or the beginning of a greater one? Comment below.